So what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Embark with Mark. My name is Mark. Bet you didn't know that from the name of the channel. Anyway, so today what we're going to talk about is showers. Specifically, gravity-fed showers versus battery-powered showers, and which one you should choose. Of course, there's always the option of just jumping in a creek or river. The problem with that is, though, they're not always deep enough for you to get fully bathed. You'll just be splashing around in the water and won't really be able to get fully submerged in order to wash off. Plus, sometimes you're not always allowed to get into the water. You need to be away from them if it's like a watershed environment. So with that, we're going to take two different types, and here they are. So the two we're going to look at are the battery-powered shower. This one, I don't remember the name. I'll put a link in the description though for you. But it's rechargeable and battery-powered. And we're going to look at the pocket shower, and which one should you choose and which one's right for you. So first, let's take a look at the battery-powered one. Okay, so the first shower we're going to take a look at is the portable, or is the electric one. Now, some pros to this one. It's got a good length. I'm about 5'9", so it reaches me perfectly. If you're like 6'5" or something, it might be a little short, but you can always take it and do one of these guys. Another pro to this, because it's battery operated, you just press the button and it turns on. That simple. It's rechargeable, meaning it doesn't take extra batteries. Everything is housed inside of here. That's a positive because pretty much everything you have, or most people have, is charged by USB nowadays, so you probably have a cable that fits this in your rig already, and if you don't, they're super cheap and easy to get, and you probably do have a USB charger, which is nice. The other pro to this is you can take it and you can fill up other containers or just move water from areas to areas with it. For example, let's say that your jerry can will not fit in the creek to fill it up all the way. You could take this and drop it in the creek and then put the other end of the nozzle into your jerry can, press the button and let it pump. The other thing with this that's really nice is that this one I believe is rated for about an hour of showering. That's a lot of shower. If you did 5-minute showers, that's something like 12 showers. That's a lot of showering on this guy with just one single charge. So, some negatives to this, some cons. One, it is battery powered. So it's electric, meaning it probably will fail one day, and when it does, you're not going to be able to repair it or use it at all. Two, it's not very packable. You have this cord and this big head, and that's all it packs down to. So if your space is a really big concern, this may not be for you because you have to be able to pack it some way. You do have to keep it charged eventually, so if you don't have a whole lot of charging in your vehicle or your rig, that could be another con for you. The other thing is too, because this is all you get, you have to have some sort of water container. And because they put these little stoppers on the outside like they did, it doesn't actually fit into a jerry can. So what you have to do is you have to have some sort of bucket. This is a collapsible one that we use, collapses flat. You could use anything though. That also means though that you're only getting as much run time as this bucket can hold. So those are some cons to this, a battery powered one. Special mentions on this one though. This one is specifically really nice because the button to turn it on and off, is not on the pump. Most of them are on the pump with an additional cable coming down. Everything on this one is self-contained, and your on and off switch is actually up here, which is nicer because that means you can hold this and click it on and off as you need it. You don't have to reach down and pull this out of the bucket and turn it off or turn it on, or reach down and get somewhere. You can just have this handy. What I do is I hook it onto a tree and I just click it on and off as I need it. So let's take a look at the other shower. So the next shower we're going to talk about is the pocket shower. Some pros and cons to this thing. One, it's super simple. It just comes with all you see here. That's it. No additional accessories needed. No batteries needed. None of that stuff. So you just fill it with water and go. It holds a lot of water. It's 10 liters of water, which is a long time. We find that you can actually take 2 or really 3 showers out of this thing, and those are good long showers. If you fill it all the way up for one person, you're probably taking like a 10-minute shower out of this thing, which is a long time when you're camping. The other pro to this thing is that it's super packable. I mean, look how tiny it is. It all fits in that little bag, and once you get it in there, you can put this in your pocket. You could put it in your backpack. You could just chuck it in your glove box. You could do whatever you want with it. The bag is very durable, and it can hold the water. It can also take heat, so you can boil water and put warm water in here. Now some negatives though, and there are a few. One big negative is you have to find somewhere to hang it. So if you're in a place that doesn't have trees with branches that can support the weight, or you don't have a vehicle that's tall enough, or you don't have a friend that's tall enough to hold this thing, then you can't really use it because you need somewhere to hang it. The other negative to this is it's a little bit hard to get water in. And the reason that is because it's not a container, it's collapsible. So to get water into it, you have to figure out how to hold it and then pour your boiling water in it if you want hot water. If you want cold water, you can just scoop it in and get a whole bunch of water and you're good to go. But that's another negative though, is that if you're in a creek that's really shallow, getting a lot of water in this thing might be a bit of a problem. Whereas with the battery powered one, as long as it's got about, an inch of water at the bottom, you're getting water out of it. Whereas this one, if it's only got an inch of water, you're gonna have a hard time collecting it. Another negative to this guy is that the pressure isn't a whole lot, and because of that, and because it's hanging up, it's really hard to get your feet. You can't really, unless you do like one of these things, you can't really get your feet with this if your feet are really dirty from, let's say, wearing flip-flops all day and being in the mud. And because of that, I put that as a con, because it's just because it's above you, and it's really hard to do that. With the battery-powered one, you can move it wherever you need it, and it makes it really easy to clean parts of you. So basically what this comes down to is, what do you want? Do you want ultra packable and lightweight and small, and with it take some of the caveats like having to hang it somewhere? Or do you want a little bit more bulky, but being able to use it anywhere you want, because you don't need to hang this? You can just plop it into the bucket, hit the button, and away you go. It just depends on what your needs are. So with that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you like what's going on with the channel, hit subscribe down below. And as always, thank you for watching. We'll see you later.